Hey guys, this is Editor Will here. Just wanted to take a quick moment to just acknowledge something. So while you're watching today's episode, you might hear this sort of like clacking sound. I had actually not realized it, but basically my camera, I had forgotten, has these things attached to it. It's for a lanyard, so if you wanted to wear it around your neck, it can basically lock into these. But what it did is that they clack against the side of the camera. So while I'm walking and recording, you might hear some weird, almost sound like horse hooves almost. But yeah, that's basically what that is. So I apologize for that in advance. Aside from that, I hope you guys enjoy the week 4 vlog. I can't talk today. This is editor mode. I am not usually able to talk very well in this mode. This is why Editor Will usually stays in the dark. I'll probably do one last vlog next week, kind of just talking about the whole process. How's it going? Just ahead, a couple of scenes. I did some different stuff there. How's it going? Beautiful dog. Hey, buddy. He's like, what are you holding there? He's like, I don't know who that is. Y'all have a great night. What was I talking about? Yeah. Hey y'all, how's it going? I figured this vlog I'd do something a little bit different. I'm hanging out in Clarendon. It's like 7:30. Just kind of hanging around, taking a look at some of the Christmas lights. It's actually really pretty around here this time of year. Big old Barnes & Noble behind me. It's kind of cool. Anyway, as y'all probably read from the title, I had a pretty big week this week, particularly just a writing goal. So earlier this week, ironically on Thanksgiving Day no less, I actually wrote 4,000 words. So what it's like 4,000 words in one day is huge for me. I've never written that much. But then also secondly, it just kind of showcased that you shouldn't write stuff off too quickly. I was actually a little discouraged at the end of last week. The all-nighter unfortunately didn't result in catching up as far as I would have wanted to with the writing. And I think that kind of got to me a little bit. I had to kind of change what my strategy was, and I wasn't able to really hit the word goal the way that I thought I was going to hit the word goal. So at the end of last week, I'll be honest with you, I was pretty settled, hey, I guess I'm not going to win the this year. I had a great time participating, but word count wise, I'm just not going to make it. And then Thanksgiving came. It was actually the night before. So the night before, I went to another write-in at a different Barnes & Noble, not this one. And basically, I had the chance to take part in a 2-hour write-in. I got a lot of words in, and I kind of just started the ball rolling, the process. So it started that night and kind of led all the way through Thanksgiving morning. I was kind of just at home, wasn't doing much. But I decided, I'm gonna get some more writing in. And by the time I was done, you know, all finished with that and then jumping into getting ready for dinner that night, I had finished with 4,000 words, or just shy of 4,000 words. I think it was like 36 or something like that. And then after dinner, oddly enough, I went home and wrote another 400 to get me up to that 4,000 words. I guess ultimately the idea is that sometimes I think we sell ourselves short, and we don't allow ourselves to be able to accomplish some of the things that we feel like we're able to accomplish. And what that does is that steals our hope and it steals our joy. So how did I do it? How did I write 4,000 words on Thanksgiving Day, no less? Well, the first thing is that I kind of decided, like, hey, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to I'm not going to talk myself out of it. You know, Nano is still here. We still got days to go. So I'm still going to try to get to that word goal, which, by the way, now I'm at like 25,000 words, which, again, I was pretty happy about. So the idea was that I kind of let myself just be able to not completely lose hope yet. I still had time. I still had words that I would be able to write. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and freaking do it. So I did. And I did. And I did. As the words started to count up, that momentum and that excitement started getting into it as well. I'm not going to write off the fact that along with being able to join in the write-in, it was also a holiday. So I kind of transferred out of work mode into writer mode that evening. And then that night, I was able to kind of do some stuff. And then the next day, you know, I had the whole morning open to me. I was able to do a lot, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But aside from that, just being able to kind of do some of that stuff, be able to write, be able to kind of enjoy the setting that I was in, all kind of made a huge difference. I'm not going to write off the other tips that I've also been able to kind of share with you guys from what I've learned so far. Simply being able to, you know, skip around in scenes, change things, allow my story to be very fluid, helped tremendously in what I was trying to do. I would also say that it also helped tremendously just being able to do some of this stuff too. Kind of talk about it and share some of my thoughts. It's kind of cathartic actually doing like a writing blog. I know, super great content. But yeah, just being able to kind of share my thoughts and people to be able to read and see them was pretty cool. Well, not really read, not yet anyway. I'm sure that they'll probably put like some author's notes and that kind of stuff in my book. So what am I going to do now? I still got 5 days. I don't know what's going to happen, to be perfectly honest with you. Again, I was pretty resigned earlier this week to say, hey, you know, if that's 50,000 words, that just ain't going to happen. But I'm not going to lie. That 4,000, that got me going. And sometimes you got to believe that you can do some stuff that sounds a little crazy. It sounds a little crazy. Think about it. It might not be as insane as you think. So I don't really know what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. I'll probably do one last vlog next week. Kind of just talking about the whole process. How's it going? Just kind of talking about the whole process, going over the whole month, what I learned, what I will be doing next time, what I won't be doing next time, all that good stuff. And then after that, you know, just kind of talking about the process after. I self-published a novel about 10 years ago. So I kind of have a little bit of understanding about what self-publishing looks like. But, you know, there's also the editing portion. So, I mean, Nano is kind of really the start. It's not an end. It's not the end all be all by any means. So, thanks for listening in, guys. And I'll catch you guys a little bit later.
Peace.